What's up guys, Patterson here. In today's FIFA 17 video I have a cheap OP team, costs around 10 to 15k. I think it's mainly the 10k to be honest, but on the screen you can see it here. Up front, Musa, look at these stats, high work rates, he's got 93 pace, decent card, very well rounded. I've got Hunter on him, you don't need it to be honest, I don't know why he's got it on. The left forward spot, we've got Buffal from Southampton. He's a 5-star skiller, he doesn't cost much. He's got good dribbling, good pace, decent shot, decent passing. It's a very well rounded card for 750 coins. Then on the right hand side we have Sani from Manchester City. Right, so this card didn't cost us 6,000, well it did, but like that was at the start of FIFA. He actually cost around a K at this point, but normally he is normally around 900 coins mark. So we've got Lanzini from West Ham on the left hand side. So this card's around 700 coins. I think he's definitely worth it. I got him in a pack. So 82 pace, 70 shot, 76 passing, 85 dribbling. So he has his stats and he's a very well rounded card. Let's get into his midfield partner. We have Jan Kirchhoff, plays for Sunderland. He's German, he's got great work rates, he's got high defensive, low attacking, 6'5", he has 70 pace, 79 defending, 76 physical. I got him for 750 coins with a chemistry style, with subbies defending and physical. So in this team I didn't go for chemistry styles in mind, I just went for the players which I've used in the past and are very OP. So on the right hand side we have someone, I don't see him used very much, but we've got Andre, plays for FC Porto. He's a very well rounded card and he's Portuguese. So we'll look at his stats here. He has high work rates, which means he's going to bomb at the pitch and bomb back. He costs us 1.6k, I think it was because he was on marquee matchup time, so he was very useful then. I think he's normally around 900 to 1000 coins, a very cheap card, very well rounded. He's got 74 pace, 75 shot, 77 passing, 79 dribbling, 71 defending, 73 physical. And he's Portuguese, he links up with Fernando Sanchez, and he's centre back here, who is Ruben Semedo, plays for Sporting. He's got good work rate, he's got good pace, actually that's the first thing, good pace for a centre back. Also defending 77 and 84 physical. I've played 100 games with this card at the start of FIFA. I think he's very worth the price, which at the start of FIFA 1000 coins is good for this card. I think now he's around 600. People are just discarding him left and right. Very good card. And his partner, who is Nelson Semedo, I'm not sure, but I think them two are brothers, don't quote us on that. So this right back is around 600 coins. Definitely worth the purchase in my opinion. I've got his inform, I think it's very good. I've only used it once, but it's very good cheap card to start off with, the 89 pace. He's got more like of a winger stats apart from shooting. He's got high dribbling, he hasn't got very good defending or physical, I think that could let him down. But for what he actually brings to the table, he's very good. That fast player, get back and intercept the ball. So on the left hand side, given the green leg to Ogbonna and Lanzini, we'll have Cresswell from West Ham. So he's got high attacking, medium defensive work rates, he's 5'7". He has decent enough stats for a left back. Don't go wasting your money on left back and right back if you've got no money to start with. This video is mainly for people who are new to the game maybe, or wants a cheap team to mess around with. So he's got 78 pace, 71 passing, 75 dribbling, 73 defending, 67 physical. So he's on basic, which means all of his stats will get some sort of a boosting anyway, so he's not a bad card as a left back. You would probably go with Masuaku, who plays for the same club, he's around the same price. But I went with him because just, I don't know, I like English players. And we didn't have an English player on my team, so I thought I would put him in. And then his West Ham teammate will have Ogbonna as his centre back partnership with Semedo. So Ogbonna is medium high work rate, 72 pace, 83 defending, 77 physical, 6'3", he's very good in the air, and he used to play for Torino and Calcio, I think. I'm sure that's right. And then goalkeeper to link up with Ogbonna, we have Adrian, the Spanish goalkeeper. He's decent stats, he's really just there for chemistry. To be honest, goalkeepers don't make much of a difference, but if you are going to buy a goalkeeper, just buy Butland, to be honest, and play him off chem, which you can do that as well. So if we just put Butland in, I'll show you quickly. I have Butland in my club, there he is. So if we put Butland in here, we still get 100 chemistry, he's just on 70. So I think I was going to put Randolph in, who's his upgraded card, I believe. But I'm just going to go with Butland. It'll give us some strength in the goalkeeper position, which I don't think is there really, to be honest, with Adrian and Randolph. So on the bench we have these three super subs here. We have Renato Sanchez, who plays for Bayern Munich. He's Portuguese. You could put him there, really, but I don't want him. I'd rather bring him on as a sub. So Sanchez, 82 pace, 72 shots, 70 passing, 79 dribbling, 72 defending, 84 physical. And this card, I bought him at the start of FIFA. He's played over 200 games for us. He's a very well-rounded card, especially if you're new to the game and you need an OP player to see you through till you get more coins and stuff like that. He will help you out a lot. I definitely recommend him, even if you just bring him off the bench. So his other super sub is Bakambu. He plays for Villarreal. He plays for Villarreal, and he is a beast coming off the bench. So he scored 13 goals in 22 games. His work rates aren't the best, but 88 pace, 78 shots, 72 passing, 80 dribbling, 75 physical. Very well-rounded card for someone coming off the bench. Other than him, you could get Loic Remy. You could get him, but Bakambu, I've used him currently, and he's very good. So another player, he's kind of a utility player, this one. And off the bench, all players get 6 chemistry into your team, so that doesn't make a difference. We're going for Rudiger, who plays for Roma. Very well-rounded card there for someone who could come off the bench. Medium high work rates, probably that whole midfield spot if you need someone to come and hold you the victory towards the end of the game. But other than that, he's got decent passing. He's very well rounded apart from his shot, but I don't think he's going to be getting up the pitch much, to be honest. So that's the current team. There is players you could upgrade. For example, you could get Winston Reid there, or a different left back from the Premier League. It could be anyone, but I just went with him. So let's get into the player instructions first. So we'll start with the right back. You stay back while attacking. Centre backs, you just leave them alone. Left back, stay back while attacking. Midfielder, balanced. What I normally, if he's attacking midfielder, I change his position freedom to free roam, and that's about it for him. I don't think he's an attacking one, so I'm just going to stick with his position. Jan Kirchhoff, I'm going to stay back while attacking because he's our defensive minded CDM. Up front, we've got Musa, who's on stay central, getting behind and press the back line. Very good for a central striker in that position. Then the left forward spot, we have Buffal, who is getting behind and press the back line. That's very useful for someone who doesn't have high attacking work rates, maybe medium. This would help him out a lot. Then the right forward spot, we have Leroy Sané, who's getting behind and press the back line. I think that's good for any winger in this position. So let's get in the custom tactics quickly. These are the same ones I used in the weekend league for the past week. So apart from, I've changed the crossing because I don't want the two left back and right backs to bomb up the pitch. I want them to stay in the position because they're not that strong, to be honest. They'll go upfield. I've already got players for that. So we'll start off with 75 speed I mean. So next, passing 58. You want to try and keep your custom tactics as simple as possible. So chance creation, obviously positions organised. I don't think free form works if you're a new player. I keep mine organised or build up play and stuff like that. Chance creation, we've went with kind of down the middle apart from crossing. So we went with 57 passing, 34 crossing, 58 shooting. 1 free form was we wanted players to play with a fluidity throughout the play, which I think helps them when building up. So you want that as well. So I would recommend these. These have got me to Elite 1, 36 wins, Elite 3, basically everything but top 100. Then the defence, we've went straight down the middle. We went with 50 pressure, 49 aggression and team width. Even if you're a new player and you switch that to cover, that's going to help you out a lot in my opinion. So them are the custom tactics, that is the team. So other than that, all we've got to do now is play the games. I don't know how many I'm going to play, but I will show you in a minute. And if I don't come back, I got lost in the games. So guys, here's our first opponent. He's got a nice team. He's got wingers up front and wingers in the midfield. Very fast ones, no doubt. Very fast left back and right back. Good OP team. It's probably one player on his team is worth the whole of this team, so just keep that in mind. And this is in Division 1, so there is that. So the team played very well. It's just in Division 1 there's not much freedom for teams like these to dominate your opponent. It's either going to be close, because when it comes to like the 70th minute with a team like this, the stamina drops off in a lot of players and you don't get the most out of them. So what I try and do with teams like this is I try and attack first, try and get the early goals, and then throughout the 70th onwards you don't have much stamina left to attack. So I would say around the 60th to 70th minute you want to put on all your substitutes to help your squad. So I think it's easier if you do that. It'll give you more boost, I would say. I think star players in this team is Jan Kirchhoff, the CDM, and I would say Buffala's a good 5-star skill. He's got good agility and stuff like that. And Semedo, the centre back Semedo. So those 3 players I would recommend. So is Musa. Musa's decent as well. But there's them 4 players I would say very good. Jan Kirchhoff's kind of surprising one. The thing is with him is his stamina, just low stamina. That's the whole team really. You see these goals I'm being conceded on, they're either in the 70th minute where there's either a lapse in concentration or the stamina isn't high on most of the players. So you see there, Bakambu got the equaliser and then the game froze and I think he quit. I don't know what was going on really, but that happened. So I played 2 games and then I stopped playing because it was taking too long really. See, in my gameplay I don't play with cheap teams, so it's kind of different for me to have no stamina. So up to this point, if I was playing him in online divisions, I would be at least 3-0 up at half time. So I don't think it, especially in Division 1, if you come up against a team like this and you've got a decent team, like both of these actually had good teams, I would say there's something wrong. I don't think I showed the second team, but he basically had Premier League, Arnautovic in form, players like that, Martial in form I think he had. So he had Milner left back, Smalling and Bailly, Kante, players like that. You know, like the centre back Smalling's worth more than the whole team, pretty much. So he has Lanzini. This was a nice goal here. If you watch this, cut inside, finish. Past Butland. It's probably one of the better goals we scored. So that was 50th minute. Players didn't have much left in the tank, and you can tell what's going to happen here. Corner 2-0, dominated the whole game. Now the stamina runs out. I don't think he was waiting for us to do this, because if he was, he would at least have tried to stop us from scoring. Which, if I had a more expensive team, the players would have more stamina and stuff like that. This one was kind of my fault. That's something I always do, but the look behind that was just, I don't want to say momentum, but it was momentum. So that was kind of lucky, that goal. He shouldn't have really scored, to be honest, but This, I don't know what was going on. Ogbonna was right next to him and I pressed the button, he just didn't punch in. That was the end of that game. So, would recommend the team if you're new to FIFA. I don't know if you already got FIFA and you've got a team. I would stick to what you want to use. I would use the 4 players if you can. Jan Kirchhoff's kind of a cheap Matic in my opinion. Very good card. It's a very good team, just not for Division 1. So it's OP, it's stuff like that. It's not going to win you many games in FUT Champions, maybe get your gold one. That's pretty much the end of the video. See you next time. Goodbye.